Hi, this is Mr. Payton. Welcome back to Mental Fitness. I want to talk to you about your purpose. That may seem like a really big deal, but it really isn't. Purpose has to do with your goals, your plan, your direction. And one thing I'll tell you right off the top is your direction is more important than your speed. If you feel like there are people around you doing things faster, getting places sooner than you are, you athletes out there, if you're not doing a certain skill as fast as your teammate is, those of you in the classroom, if you feel like somebody's getting better grades than you or they're learning faster than you, don't ever worry about speed. Everybody has a different speed, a different life speed. What you need to be concerned with is, are you going in the right direction? And there are ways to figure that out. It starts off by setting goals. And in mental fitness, that's what we call objective awareness. That is objective awareness. Objective awareness has to do with goal setting, trying to figure out what our goals are, and then finding ways to be successful in achieving them. As young people, and again, I qualify young people as anybody under 25, and that's not to disrespect anybody, but it's just to say that that's how much time you have to develop and do these things, man. If you find yourself 26, 27, and you're still not where you want to be, you still got plenty of time. I'm in my mid 40s, and I made a complete shift in my life, and so don't worry about timing. But as we look at objective awareness, this is all about us setting our goals. So the first step is what is it that you want? There's nothing wrong with admitting what you want. If what you want is to make the basketball team, then work on your game. If what you want is to be a good student, then you have to actually study. If what you want is to be popular and famous on social media, you got to put work into that. Nothing happens by accident. I'm not here to judge what your goals are. I'm here to simply say that you can't get anywhere if you don't set any goals whatsoever. Okay. I heard a saying once that says, if you aim at nothing, you'll hit nothing. And that's for all of you out there who say stuff like, I wasn't trying that hard, or I don't care. The I don't care thing, man, I hear that so often. And that to me sounds like fear. If you know somebody that says, I don't care all the time, or I didn't try my best, or it ain't that big a deal, to me, those are people who are afraid of failing. And let me tell you something right now. If you're going to be good at anything, and fortunately, I've been good at a couple of things in my life, but none of that came without failure. None of that came without getting beaten up physically, without losing games or missing shots, without bombing on certain tests or not doing well in certain classes, even struggling at whole schools. If you want to be good at something, you have to be willing to fail. Now, let's think about what failure really means. Failure doesn't mean that you can't ever do it. It just means you didn't do it the first time, or the second time, or the third time. Your ability to accomplish goals and to be successful in this area of your life has only one major component, and that is your diligence. Are you willing to try it again? Are you willing to keep getting back up? Because eventually you will be successful. But if you're going to let time and speed worry you, then you're probably going to have a hard time. So let's think about the kind of goals that we want to set. There are short-term goals, things you're trying to do on a daily basis, maybe something you're trying to accomplish within maybe, say, a couple of days or a couple of weeks. And then there are long-term goals, things that maybe you want to do by the end of the year or by a certain age. And the big thing about setting goals is that once you set one goal and you accomplish it, you move on to the next. One of the things that we do is once we're successful at something, we just want to stay there because that's comfortable. So I'll use one of the examples at school. So I get this all the time from my students who are good students. Well, Mr. Payton, I got an A. I said, yeah, but you always get A's. So that's not you really doing anything. You didn't really put forth any effort. Did you show your work? Did you go above and beyond? Did you try to get 100%? Where's the challenge at? Some of us aren't blessed with talents. And so what we try to do is hide behind that talent. So, someone who's fast keeps racing people that are slow. Someone who's tall keeps playing basketball against people who are short. Okay? Where's the challenge in this for you? How are you going to grow if all you do is stay in your comfort zone? So as you start to take a look at what a goal might be for you, you got to think about your own interests. You got to think about things that influence you. You got to think about your belief system. That has a lot to do with it. If you Subscribe to a belief system that's not about getting material achievements, but it's more about sharing and giving and helping others. Then set your goals that way. If you're in a competitive environment, then set the goals for the best person in your group or in your area and go after that person. Don't worry about if you fail. Go hard at it and see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we're talking about mental fitness. We're trying to find ways to get the best out of our lives by using our minds. Setting goals is a great way to do that. You can have emotional goals, you can have physical goals, you can have mental goals, you can have family goals. But again, try to accomplish something. Don't just sit around and be comfortable where you're at. It is uncomfortable to try new goals, but that's the whole point. Growth. We're trying to grow as people. We're trying to grow as human beings. We're trying to grow as family members. We're trying to grow as students, athletes, or whatever it is your endeavor is. So, as you consider setting some goals today and working on your objective awareness, just remember your direction is far more important than how fast you accomplish that goal. I want to thank you for watching this episode of Mental Fitness.